So my name is John Jackson, and really excited to be here um, this evening. We've got some incredible people that we're going to be talking to: Marsha Squire and Erica McBride, and they both have pretty awesome stories, and they're both brand new executives. So as of 6 days ago, uh, so proud of you two, by the way.
Aww.
It's been so fun to watch you.
Thank
For
you.
the call today, you bet. For the call today, what we're going to do is, some calls we focus more on the how-tos and specifics of how to post on Facebook or, building a brand or whatever. But for today, what we want to focus on is the how-bees, I guess you'd call them. Really a core purpose and a core just the core of the business is personal development. It's growth. It's who we're becoming, how we're developing, and how we're changing other people's lives. And the more we align with who we really are, the more power that we have as an individual to really affect the lives of other people and to make change in our local communities with our teams, but also internationally, which is the goal, I think, for everyone. So these two amazing women are definitely on that great path of personal development. And so what I want to do is just have them talk about their story of the process of becoming executive and what that meant for them as they became a better person. So Marsha, we'll start off with you and just introduce yourself, and then let's hear about some of the changes that you made and what you experienced.
Okay. So my name is Marsha, and yes, I am a mama of two little girlies, and I've joined Nu Skin about 2 months ago, and was able to hit executive in 2 months. And I worked super exciting to have accomplished that. And I kind of wrote down two things that I want to share that, like, just recently I've kind of changed a little bit in me, like kind of since hitting executive, I've kind of changed a little bit. One of them was when I'm recruiting people, I've kind of changed a little bit to when I'm talking to people now, I kind of take the focus, well, I'm getting better at taking the focus off of myself and really like understanding the I'm talking to better, understanding like where they're at in their life, why they would want to do this business and, what they want out of it. So I kind of talk to them like more personally, I think now. And then another thing is I just try to make every single interaction that I have, whether it's online or offline, but online, of course, since that's kind of, our focus. But I try to make my interaction with people just a good interaction, no matter what it is, whether it's business related or not business related. And just some things that are my personality, but I've really tried to like focus on them and amp them up, is I just try to make my interaction with them kind, positive, and reliable. And because I just feel like, doing a business is something that's important to people. And I feel like people are going to want to do something important with you if you show them that you're reliable and that you are someone that they should do something important with. So those are just a couple things.
Definitely. I love that. So really connecting with people instead of seeing people as just a means to an end for your business.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So what was the change that came about? That's the change that happened as a result of something that clicked inside of you and a change that you had mentally. What would you attribute that to? More of a connection with people. Like what sparked that? What changed?
I think just as I've gone on this journey, like I've just realized how much like this business is a relationship business. It's a people business. And I feel like, if you like people, because I like people, and I feel like I don't know, just I want to be seen as a person and not just a number. And just, I don't know, somewhere on the journey, it really just clicked with me. Like, I need to make sure that the people I'm talking to are people. They're not just, a number or whatever. They're a person. And so I need to treat them that way. I don't know. It clicked for me somewhere.
That's perfect. I think the most important thing is that it clicks,
Yeah.
and your business really starts to take off when it becomes not about you, but about how you can serve other people, for sure. And I know that everyone has their own timetable of when that really clicks. But once that clicks, things really start moving. So I love that. Thanks for sharing that. Erica, how about you? Introduce yourself and let's hear your story as well.
Oh yeah, okay. So I'm Erica, and I just became executive as well, as you know, like 6 days ago, and I pretty much cried when it happened. So anyway, I've had a rough journey, but it's been so rewarding, and I'm so thankful. I could list a million things that have really helped me grow, and that have changed. But I would say probably the biggest thing for me was really just being aware of what my weaknesses were and what they are. I think, as a leader, I think, when you have those leader instincts, you think that you've got it and you kind of know it all and you know what you're doing. And I'm such a planner, and everything's got to have its timing and its plan of action. And I think for me, just realizing that, sometimes you don't always know how you're going to get there. I'm getting all choked up just talking about this. This is so real, you guys. But, just not always knowing exactly how you're going to get there, but just really believing that you're going to do this. This is what you're going to do. And really just taking it one day at a time. And so for me, the inner growth was just learning what my weaknesses were and what I needed to put aside. And one of them was pride. So that's a huge thing that I struggle with, and I never thought that I did. But I lost a best friend to this business. And so I never thought that would happen. And so for me, going through that in August really just broke me down. And really just made me question what I was doing. And I think, the second I called my uplines, I called Jesse and I was like, I don't know how this is going to happen. I'm in third and I don't know what I'm going to do. And really just she kind of reassured me that my belief was there. She's like, it's there. You just gotta continue, keep going. Like, it's going to happen. And I think for me, just as soon as I put my pride away, I got there, and I felt the happiness, and I've created that, I've created that happiness for myself. No one else did that for me. My supposed best friend didn't do that for me. She wanted me to quit the business and I no longer have her as a friend. And so I am so much happier, and it's because I created that for myself. And so I think for me, just continuing to learn what my weaknesses are and just turning them into strengths and just kind of crushing them has really, that's what's got me where I am today. So
I love that. I love that you get emotional too. I mean, this is real life.
Yeah.
This is as real as it gets. This basically is a personal development program what's the word? It's a personal development program that is actually a business. I forgot the word, but we go through disguised. That's the word. Personal development business disguised as a business, and it's the things that we're going to go through and the ways that we're going to grow. And sometimes we need to break down in order to break through.
Yeah,
that's okay. And sometimes it takes time, and that's what our uplines are for. When we're feeling down, we go up, just like what you did. Yeah. When we're feeling up, we go down, and we talk to our team, and we're excited and positive and energetic. But I know Erica, you and I had a couple conversations throughout your journey, and I know you felt stuck in a couple different times.
Yeah.
So reaching out is definitely very powerful.
Yeah.
So appreciate you saying that. Any last pieces of advice that either one of you would give as far as growing as a person while we grow in the business?
Yeah, I wanted to share just some thoughts I had about like at times where I felt stuck. Because there's definitely lots of times in the past couple months that I feel down, whether it's something to do with our business or whether it's something separate. I felt down, and at those times it's kind of like you feel unmotivated and you don't really want to keep pushing so hard. So just know that I feel that way. I'm sure everybody feels that way. It's totally normal. It happens. But there's a couple things that I do that I've done to help me through those times. So one, like you guys are just saying, I reach out to my upline. Now I've reached out to my upline and talked to them, asked for advice. They've given me tips and things. And then also sometimes I'll go and watch videos and like different videos either in the group or like on YouTube, just about like motivation or mindset or like just success stories of people. Those have been like really inspirational to me sometimes. And then the third thing is sometimes I just take a break. I take a break and I step away and I go spend time with my girls or go, hang out with my husband or whatever. But I take a little break and then I come back either later that day or I go to bed, and in the morning I always feel better. So then I come back and I come back strong.
Yeah, sharpen the saw a little bit. That's important. Yeah. Thank you, Marcia. Erica, what about you? Anything else?
I think that the coolest, most reassuring part about this business is that, we've all probably felt or been through the same things that you are going through, or anybody. And so I think there's a little bit of peace in knowing that. Don't ever change your goals, like reach big. And I think there's always going to be a huge support system. And like I said, we've all been there to an extent. And I can guarantee you that, having doubts or getting down or getting stuck or, anything like that is something that we've all kind of been through. And so just knowing that, I mean, you're going to get through it. I mean, you really are. Just push through it. It's worth it.
It's worth it. You're right. You're exactly right. So the company ran some numbers, and of all the distributors, and I mean everyone from the title of distributor to Team Elite, of everyone building a Nu Skin business, those who have stayed at least executive or higher for 10 years, 95% of them are Blue Diamond.
Woo!
So what does that say? What does that say? Just don't quit,
Yeah.
right? And we have so many resources and so much positive, so many positive people to talk to and to connect with. It's just incredible. So, even last night I was listening and watching the 10 at 10 and Kirsty was talking, and I was just kicking myself every time I hear her talk because because I tried to recruit them like 5 years ago, and then I had a feeling that I should call her like 2 weeks before she got recruited, and I did not call her.
Oh.
And so she's on here and she's like all excited and fired up, and I'm just like, oh, I need to go find more people, And so it got me so vamped. Like I was up till almost 3 a.m. in bed, just wide awake, thinking about my vision for the business and where I'm going. And we're so fortunate to have this team of people where we can all link arms together and grow and progress. And everyone has a bad day, and that's just going to happen. So one of the tools that I like to do most is visualization and affirmations. And I know you've heard Nick talk about that, but those are incredibly powerful tools to get your mind in the right place. And it just seems like for me, affirmations saying, I am this by this, and I know it, and then visualizing that taking place, visualizing me up on stage, talking to people as a certain pin title by a certain day, or the feeling of what we do everything for how we're going to feel, right? That's why we do anything, because we think we'll feel better by doing it. So if we can already feel the goodness and already feel that strength and that joy, then it'll just come that much faster. And that's what visualization and affirmations do. So those things really help me to get focused and get my mind back. Like you said, Marcia, maybe I need to step away for a few minutes, clear my head, go on a walk, but come back, do some visualization, some affirmations. And then it seems like when I do those things, the less important things in my life just fade away.
Yeah.
They just seem to not have a place anymore because I'm no longer focusing on them. And the most important things of my life, the things I care about most, my long-term goals and dreams and desires just seem to take life.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm so proud of both of you. And it's just been so much fun watching your journey in this business and your progression. And I can't wait to see what we get to create together in this business. So I love you guys, and I'm just so excited. So
yay.
Yep. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a great night. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.